Alright, so I was just in a store and there was a magazine on the way to the counter that was being displayed, and it was being displayed. And it was One Direction. It was all the guys from One Direction. And you know what you know what I thought when I saw this magazine cover? Like it was very prominently displayed. And I looked at it and I'm like, you know, every one of those guys has probably seen me naked. You know, and that is not a good feeling. I didn't choose this. I didn't ask for this. It's not something I ever would have agreed to do. You know, which of course is the reason why it's done surreptitiously. It's done with hidden cameras. It's done in an illegal way. You know, and the thing is too, I really don't pay much attention to One Direction, I have to say. But I think what's happening probably with a lot of people, particularly young people, is that they are getting a very bad message from all of this. You know, the only correct response to my response about what's happened to me is I'm sorry. That's it. There's no other correct response. You know, and all the hoopla around it in terms of like, just most people, many I think of the people who keep forcing this and forcing this and forcing this, could not care less how I feel about it. It's like a punishment. They're just being vindictive. You know, they just hate women, or they just like male power, or they're just sadists in some way. Or they're jealous, or they're this, or they're that. And the other thing, which is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because the only correct response is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry I participated in this. I'm sorry it was totally uncalled for. There's no excuse. All of those things are correct responses, and everything else really is not. Right? And then I think there are people who don't realize that the correct response to how I responded to this is not, oh, it's fine, because you don't look ugly in them most of the time. That also is the incorrect response, because you don't understand. I'm being violated by this. My rights are violated. You know, I don't know how much more invasive you could be to somebody's life, and there's no excuse for it. And I'm going to say this once again: the only correct response to what I'm going through is I am sorry. And I don't hear that ever. I never hear that.